You are XC443, an ancient human which has been cryogenically preserved by entities unknown to you. The previous 442 cryopreservation test subjects all died shortly after being thawed. Your body is still frozen, but your mind is fully awake. The unknown entity, which goes by Atlas, wants you to perform a series of simulated tests before they dare to fully revive you. You'll go along for now, even if you feel something is not quite right.
Arise, XC443. It is time to continue with your journey. Oh boy, it's time to hang out with the old gods again. I love them so much. Play along, they might be listening. Better roll up those sleeves and expose your veins because it's ritual time. The common ritual is called the Ritual of Magnetism, and it will allow us to pull ores that are situated under the barrier. The setup to properly mine the ores under the barrier has a few vital components. Number 1, a Ritual of Magnetism to retrieve the ores. 2, some sort of block protector that shields the ritual from explosions. Number 3, a mechanism that drops activated TNT on the retrieved ores. And 4, some means of item collection for the dust of the exploded ores. A ritual diviner can be used to automatically set up rituals. It's highly recommended to use it instead of manually drawing on all the ritual stones. And by highly recommended, you have to do this. The diviner can only be obtained by using ingredients made in a tier 3 blood altar, so you better get upgrading.
Okay, for the next bit we need to upgrade the blood altar, so I'm going to make 20 runes of self-sacrifice. And I'm also going to make some runes of capacity, which is what I would say if I had realised I need the tier 3 altar to do that. So I'll move this and make the imbued slates rather than the reinforced slates, which I already had made. Not a big deal. As promised, we have now upgraded our blood altar to tier 3, and I've also set out the places for tier 4 and 5. It doesn't go up to tier 6, just 5, which is fine. So we have the 20 self-sacrifice and the 8 capacity, so that's a little bit more space in here, which is very nice.
The arid waste has an incredibly hard surface barrier that cannot be penetrated by any of the tools you currently possess. To make matters worse, the ores you need to collect hide underneath this barrier. But do not fret, my prehistoric cretin, you can still access these ores. You can call upon the old gods you were acquainted with in the last simulation through various rituals, and one particular ritual will be very useful to you in this simulation, which you should remember from literally a minute ago. Using this ritual is one of your tasks during the simulation, so good luck! The barrier is found at world height 50. Man, is it thick! Just look at it! Try and avoid tripping while you are around it. We would like you to keep your few remaining brain cells intact. Under this barrier, you'll be able to find Certus quartz. It is incredibly hard and can only be mined by explosions.
To make our ritual, we are going to need the Ritual Diviner, which requires 4 different chalks in this tier 3 altar, and only 1,000 blood each, so, the elemental inscription tools. I apologise, old gods, I was mistaken. So we needed a water supply thing, some pyrotheum dust, sooty marble, and finally a blood raven feather, and that is all 4. And with some diamonds and a stick, I should be able to make a Ritual Diviner, which I think should have the Ritual of Magnetism. Yes, perfect. And to be able to actually activate the ritual, I'm going to need to make myself a lava crystal to begin with, and this will turn into the weak activation crystal in a blood altar with 10,000 LP. I'm also going to make 20 reinforced slates so that I can make enough ritual stones, and hopefully it's just 16, that's what the book says, so hopefully Atlas is correct.
Puny caveman, I am always correct. Don't spread your insolence here.
I am actually going to need at least a tier 3 blood orb, which is, it needs to be nighttime, that's fine. It is a starlight sigil, or ceiling sigil. I don't actually know what it does, apart from make the blood orb. And it takes 5,000 LP, so not even too bad. And with the new orb, I can make 16 ritual stones, plus another 4, so I can make the master ritual stone. So I think that's enough, maybe, for the ritual. So that's something anyway. Okay, we're going to do this together because I'm not quite sure if I need to actually be like at the barrier level or if I can do it from up here. So I guess we'll see in a second. It's alright, it's only 5,000 LP. I don't quite actually know how much we have in here. More than 1,000, 5,000. Is anything happening? Or is it just like, let's still be down below? Let's have a look. Well, it doesn't appear anything happened, so maybe we do need to actually do it down here for it to work. I'm just clearing out a bit of space, and I guess we'll go back up again. There's a lot of clay in this world, which I suppose is good, but it also makes a lot of mess in my inventory. Here we go. Oh no, I'm dumb. Look, it's appearing. I don't know how long this takes. Obviously, we don't want to break the ritual yet. I guess this is why you might want a block protector, because obviously we can't mine this. Interesting. Okay, I did the top layer. That didn't actually seem to hurt anything. So actually, as long as we just do maybe the top layer until it's finished, we're good. I don't know if this continually uses power, or if it's sort of an infinite generator, but we've actually got quite a bit of certus from just that anyway, so that's pretty good.
Okay, my little test subject. Time to show us what you've been up to down there. What are you doing? Stop bashing those rocks together and listen. The task after this one is all about infrastructure, but before we can teach you about logistics, you need to send up some samples of the ores you've acquired at the barrier. To do this, you will need the Amadron tablet, which can be used to exchange items and liquids with us. To set a pick-up drop-off location, just shift right-click an inventory, or even a tank. The Amadron tablet needs to be charged, so you will need to make a charging station which will charge it with pressure from external sources. We will give you the logistics knowledge after you send us some charged Certus quartz. If you do this for us, we might even stop it with the Caveman quips. Wouldn't that be nice?
To make the Amadron tablet, we are going to need a bit of plastic, which is, well, we need 7 grey plastic to start with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had to put some speed upgrades in here to actually get enough pressure to make liquid plastic. And do we need any more? We are going to need 4 red for the GPS tool, and we are going to need no others. 2 more red for the charging station. Perfect. So I can always take the speed upgrade out of there for now, so it doesn't explode. Here is the Amadron tablet, and this is the charging station. So I'm just going to stick it in here. Honestly, that will be fine, and we'll chuck the Amadron tablet in. I don't think it needs to be particularly charged. A couple of bars of pressure should do. And what we want to do is right click this so it has the location. I don't know if we need to do it twice. No, I think once is fine. We want 32 charged Certus quartz. And with that, I think we right click and click place order. Perfect. And if I'm not wrong, a little drone should appear. Oh, here it is. Oh no, that's not it. There it is. Here it comes, and it should take our Certus quartz. I think it's done that. And it should return. Here we go. Oh no, it's off again. Poofed out of existence. And eventually it'll come back and give us the Certus quartz. Here we... not the Certus quartz. The book from Atlas. Ta-da! Perfect. Oh, I've got a network visualization tool. How kind.
The first thing you want to do is make processors. They are the brains of the machines that will handle our automation setups as well as items and fluid storage and general infrastructure of our base. We still make them to this day because they are really cost effective. To start, you will have to craft the presses used to make the processors. To create the presses, you will need to chisel in 2 different patterns into large iron plates. The presses are reusable and won't break over time. All processors have a circuit base made out of plastic and circuitry. You should probably set up a crafter from RF Tools that houses all of your presses, since the molecular assemblers of your future logistics network do not really deal very well with reusable components. And finally, you will want to fuse the circuit bases with the calculation circuits to produce the final product. These are fused in an induction smelter.
Okay, so let's start off by chiseling 1 iron plate into the silicon press and 1 into the calculation press. And as recommended, I have made myself a tier 1 crafter. We could upgrade it. I don't really see the point right now. We only have 2 recipes to put in it. I'm just gonna chuck it here for now. So this means I should be able to input... oh, maybe we might want the redstone comparators actually. Yes, actually I will upgrade it then. It's cheap. To upgrade, you just need some more redstone torches and some more crafting tables. Right, let's see if this works. So we've got some spruce wood, which makes sticks, and we want to turn some of those into redstone torches and some of them into blocks of redstone. Oh, I haven't done the comparator recipe. That's why it's not doing anything. That's also an internal recipe, and when that gets made, we will also get printed circuit bases. And oh yes, I'm missing the charged Certus quartz. I think it needs to be charged. To charge it, we do need to make a energetic infuser, which I think we should be able to do fairly easily. I don't know if I have any machine frames left, but hopefully I've got a couple. I don't think there's any in here. No. Okay, I thought I wouldn't have enough. Turns out you get quite a lot of... Oh, we're out of stone. You get quite a lot of the printed circuit calculation from whatever I was doing. So there we go. That's a bunch for now. That should hopefully do us for a little bit.
Most logistical machines you can create will require a component to transfer data within the network. This is what the network I/O port is for. The heart of any logistical network is the ME controller. Multiple controllers can connect with each other to form a multi-block. Every face of this block is capable of emitting 32 channels.
And now to make one of my favourite things, which is charged, fluix crystals, which is charged Certus quartz, and redstone in a puddle. And ta-da, that should be a stack. That will do for now. Okay, I'm not quite sure how much of these we're going to want, but we want these components, which are grey plastic or light blue plastic, fluix, electrum, and sticks, so we can make 8 normal capacitors and 8 transistors. Okay, that's not too bad. And for now, because I'm not quite sure how many of these we're going to need, I'm going to make 16 network I/O ports. So we need to make some ME controllers, and I always think 9 is a good number. So let's go for that, and I will continue and make all the other stuff that we need to make our AE2 setup. Just to help us out a bit with pressure, mainly because we can't really get enough pressure to run the refinery and the thermo-pneumatic processing plant at the same time, I have upgraded our compressors to liquid compressors. That's actually the wrong way round. Nope, it's going to stay the wrong way round, and this should hopefully get us a little bit more pressure. A little faster. We're running it on gasoline. They should all have had the same amount of gasoline in it. We don't have a lot of gasoline, but it doesn't use that much gasoline anyway, Actually, it uses barely any gasoline. This is only using a bit more because I've checked the speed upgrades and just try and get things back to the pressure they were at before. So hopefully this helps, because we need some fluid, because I am doing something fun in the background, and that hilariously fun thing is I am making polymer clay so that I can make some conduits, and to do that I need the liquid plastic in a flow transposer. I've made some polymer base. It's just dried bricks and polymer binding agent, and I will automate the dried bricks very soon, but I would just quite like to have some item conduits before we do that, which are coming up hopefully fairly soon once this starts working again. Right, so now I've done that, we can make ourselves, I want some item conduits. Let's make 32 of those, and I want some energy conduits. We could only make 32, but I will start replacing the leadstone conduits over here with these new lovely shiny energy conduits. That shouldn't take too long. Yes, there's a secret path along here for this as well, so I will get to doing that. We are set up. We have 8 molecular assemblers. We have... Can I make pattern expansion cards? Yes. Okay, they're fairly cheap. That's fine. Molecular assemblers. We have a pattern terminal, and we have the crafting terminal, and we should... I don't actually want to keep that. Keep everything in here. Everything's just underground. I did not make it pretty this time. Why? Don't know. Just didn't. So I'm just going to quickly just move we should have enough. I've got 10 16k storage drives. It should be enough for now. They're a little expensive on gold and iron, but not like in a bad way, so it's fine. So I'll just move everything over, and we have our AE system set up.
XC443. Now that you have unlocked robust logistic capabilities, you can freely automate and improve on previous designs. These added capabilities mean that we also will expect more from you. Future tasks will require a lot more materials and a robust automation of ingredients from the earlier simulations. Before rushing off to complete the next shiny task, we think you should have the following things up and running. Good luck, and hopefully this will prepare you well for the future.
Okay, so let's see how much of this we've actually got going for us. So we have a basic AE2 network setup. We don't have a quarry, so that's something important. Ender IO conduits we do have. They're not automated, but I don't know if this means automated or not, since some of them say automated, so I assume just having them's fine. Automated or smelting we haven't really got up and running, but I can probably do that fairly easily. Plate gear and alloy auto crafting, again, we don't have that set up, but we can fairly easily. Star metal automation, not set up. Lubricant automation, that is set up. Sanguine metal auto crafting, not set up. Dried brick automation, not set up, but easy. Brittle plastic automation, tick, and plastic automation, tick. So we've got a few of these things up and running. We have a few we don't, so let me make a little list and we will get started. First things first, let's start with the builder. I have no idea if we can actually make this or not. Can we make a machine frame? Not yet. Interesting. I will get everything that we need. Can I make this? I can make a shape card. Okay. Can I can almost make a diamond pickaxe. There's my diamond pickaxe. We should be able to make a block of manulin because I've got some manulin. And what else do we need? We need some parchment, which I should be able to make, and some stardust, which I can make, and some imbued slates, not a problem. Okay, while doing this, I have suddenly realized I actually don't have any star metal, so maybe we should start with that one instead. This is described here: mechanical users, mechanical miners, and scanners. So maybe I'll try and figure that out. As we're going to have to do this in another dimension, I'm going to make myself a chunk loader from chicken chunks, which is funny because you used to have to always make them and now you don't really anymore, so that's fun. Okay, so this is our setup. I had to use RF tools, redstone transmitter and receiver, otherwise it doesn't work with just normal redstone. I don't know why, it just doesn't, but there we go. So we have iron ore going into a mechanical user, which is on place block. It'll place the iron ore. Over here we have a scanner from extra utilities, which looks for star metal. I clicked set to current block. It said rock crystal as well. I just crossed it out, not that it'll ever be rock crystal, but there we go. So when this scans star metal, it will make a redstone signal. It'll go from the transmitter into the receiver, and the receiver will pulse the miner or turn the miner on, which is on redstone on, and that will mine the star metal, only star metal and not the iron ore, and that just goes into a basic drawer. And this is a chunk loader. It's just chunk loading the area so that this will run even when I'm not here. We don't have a lot of iron ore right now, but I did find another 64 star metal in the chest, so we should be fine to leave this going while we get on with the quarry. And now I can make my shape card, and there is our builder, and I made the filter. So as recommended, I'm going to pop into the ground and right click a bunch of things to whitelist them, and then we can set it up. I guess I don't really know how I'm going to do it because I kind of want to offset, so I guess put the offset, and if I do it here it should be fine, maybe, hopefully. I might be wrong. I think this is everything that we need right now. I don't think we can get aluminium. We've got diamonds, emeralds, silver, gold, lapis, redstone, copper, tin, coal, all that, so that should be fine, I think. Right, let's see how this goes. I've set it up. I've offset it by 5,000 blocks, so we shouldn't have too many problems. And okay, it takes a minute obviously to get to the level where it's mining, but it appears to be working, and the power is draining, which is probably understandable. Is this still running is my question. Is this off or on? Missing fluid input. We are out of a fluid. We are probably out of pyrotheum. Is that correct? It is indeed correct. Should probably turn the quarry off then for 2 seconds while I get some more pyrotheum, which hopefully isn't a big deal. I don't think it is. Okay, so here is ore processing setup. That was an extra cable. So we have just connected it to the quarry, which has lots of ores. The nice easy ones are here, plus some obsidian, because we might not get a lot of obsidian, but it's nice if we do get it. And one for rich slag, which we get from the induction smelter, which is up here. So we've got a priority on the drawer controller, so it should always insert anything that already has a drawer into here first. All the rest of the ores, right, this isn't perfect because I haven't put a filter on it, but we'll see how it goes, because I can't make a big filter, so I assume it's only got 5 in a normal filter, which is not enough for all the ores we have, so this might break or whatever. We have an induction smelter with sand, which comes from a material stoneworks factory infinitely, and iron ore. There's other ores, it's just a bit slow actually, so it might take us a while to actually get through that. So that's good for the ingots. And then we have this drawer here for clay. The clay can then be automatically dried over here and deposited into this drawer. So that is automatic dried clay as well. So let me see how the list is going. So we currently have an ore quarry, we have ore smelting, and we've done star metal, and we've done sand and dried brick. So we've got 2 more to go. Okay, so now we have set up automatic sanguine whatever. I haven't got that much blocks in there, but oh, these ones are out of acacia. Okay, that's good to know. I'll go get some more acacia for that. But for now, we have this mechanical user placing the blocks. We're fluid extracting. I could have a few more of those. I don't right now. And the blood goes into a fluid transposer onto wet clay and turns it into the bloody mud. So that's pretty much automated. So that's everything. I did do the gears. They're just under the ground, and so they're automated. So that means we have completed our tasks. Woohoo. Tasks complete.
We can repurpose the red rocks into a sturdy building brick by dropping it into some acid, then smelting it down after it is corroded. The only acid that is available to you right now is the etching acid. Etching acid is manufactured in the pressure chamber by combining ammonium nitrate with venom glands and rotten flesh. Venom glands can be acquired by slaying the scorpions that live in the arid wastes.
And here is our pressure chamber, which honestly took me like 2 minutes to set up, so that's good. So let's see what the etching acid recipe is. I think we normally make it with a bucket. Ammonium nitrate, which is the more confusing part of all this. 4 scorpion venom glands and 4 rotten flesh, which I think we have. So to make ammonium nitrate, we need to put fish oil in a thermo-pneumatic processing plant, which we have one of already, but we're busy using it, so we better make another one, and probably a vortex tube to go with it. Does it require heat? Does it say? 129 degrees, so yes, a bit of heat. Okay, I put my fish oil in here. I've put my niter in here, and we get ammonium nitrate solution. Okay, good thing I got 2 buckets. Perfect, that was actually quite easy. So for the next part, we want 4 rotten flesh, 4 scorpion venom, and the bucket. They will go in one by one. It's a little slow. I don't know where my speed upgrades are, actually. I found them. I actually had a few more than I thought, so that's good. That speeds it up just going in. And once it's in and it gets to the correct pressure, we need to get to 3, which we're not at yet, so I'll probably speed up one of the... It's because we've added a bunch of things, that's why it's not quite the pressurizing as fast as it may normally. But once this gets to 3, it will go pop and it will be done. Right now I have jammed a stone brick in the output, because if you don't chuck something in the output that can't come out, then it just extracts what you want to craft with, because it's really smart. And obviously you can't filter the thing until you've made it, so you have to do that for a little bit. Okay, we're at 3 and there we go. We have our etching acid bucket, so I'm going to put this on extract, always active. And when that's on extract, always active, it will extract. So I can now, for the future, filter the etching acid, which is also sort of annoying if you ever make anything new, so whatever.
Drop some red rock cobblestone into the etching acid to create corroded rock. After smelting the now corroded rock, it can be crafted into nether brick, which is one of the components you need to manufacture the combat simulation portal block.
I assume this is going to be like the creosote oil and disappear after I do that. Oh, or not. Cool. We have nether, I mean corroded rock. And I'll just chuck it in a furnace and smelt it. Or not. How are we going about this? It needs, it needs smelting in a redstone furnace. Of course it does. That's okay.
To make the portal stone, you will need the industrial assembler. The industrial assembler can manufacture most of the things you used to do manually in the engineer's workbench, along with some new ones. Forgot about Schematica yet? Once you've assembled the assembler, you can manufacture the portal block. Reach the combat simulation and stand by for further instructions. Lighting the portal to the 4th simulation also requires you to hold a arid waste idle.
Okie dokie, we're going to put this on printer mode. I've already set it up. I don't know if this is even a good location for this, but it fits. And I forgot how someone told me I could rotate this, so oh dear. Oh no, is that done? Missing... Oh no, I haven't put the conveyor belts inside. That's a bit annoying. Okay, it's all set up. It's got power. Let's see what we actually need to make the portal block. And here it is. It's a little bit pricey, but I think we should be able to do all of this fairly easily. Okay, the portal block is almost made. I just need to chuck in these 4 ME controllers, and that should be... Yep, it's processing. I don't think we're going to see it. It's going to take a minute. So while we do that, let's make the other thing that we need. And this is our idol. Lovely. Just killed a few things to get that. I will also probably need a waystone. Can I make one of those? I can. Perfect. We are running out of XP, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. So this should be finished. Yep. There we go. Our combat simulation portal block. So let's head to the main base place, whatever it's called. Okay, here I am at the hub. Let me break this and unlock the next portal, I suppose.
Well done, XE443. I am very impressed.
Okay, well here goes nothing, I suppose.
Good job, XE443. You've made it to the combat simulation. You've been rewarded with some logistical components, as well as a participation trophy for completing the 3rd simulated dimension. Well done. However, dear XE443, I think you may need to wait to continue in this dimension. I fear you are not quite prepared.